Come have fun with us and don't forget to subscribe.
What's up everybody, I'm Rick.
And I'm Anna.
And welcome to our reaction to Naruto Shippuden episode 473.
Welcome.
Anna,
Yes.
Naruto Shippuden is one of the anime on our bucket list of 101 anime we want to watch in our lifetime on the channel. We're covering all of those with the hope of completing the list. So far, we've watched
5 anime.
If you want to see the full list, there's a link in the description box below, or you can watch the outro to this video.
Go check it out.
It's your first time watching Naruto?
Yes.
And so last time it was your first time...
Seeing Obito die.
Yes. Hey, is it the first time? Yeah, I guess. Well, he didn't die, but you thought he had died, and Kakashi's backstory, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But how did you feel about that death scene?
I mean, I thought it was a great moment. Both like in the anime, but also for the character.
For the character, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was really well written.
It was well done. We did talk about Naruto's words there that felt a little bit off.
Yeah.
If something had to be picked from all of this, that I was like, oh, that would be that. But the rest of it, to me, was very well executed and very, touching. Even at the end there, when we see him in the ring and she's like, I've been watching you the whole time, like still.
And, I wanted to go back to that for a second because I thought about it afterwards, after we concluded the last reaction video. If anything, I felt like this kind of reaction or attitude of, oh, everything's okay, you did your best, was so much better suited for Rin at the end
than
coming from Naruto. Like it worked coming from her. When she says, "I've been watching all along. You've kind of gotten lost, but you did your best."
Yeah,
it's so much more in line with both her character, but also the relationship between them
that they had.
Yeah. Then from Naruto, I was looking, like we said last time, for a different kind of recognition from Naruto.
From Naruto, I was looking for more of a, I forgive you for everything you've done. You've helped out in the end. Something that acknowledges the bad while still acknowledging that at the end there you were a good person in your final moments. But it kind of brushed off the bad and it's like, Obito was the best.
Yeah.
Feels a bit off. But let's see now that
well, we're back to the fight, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, stop moving. Stay there.
Wow, that must feel... Yeah, I was gonna say, he's again the last one left.
I guess I'm gonna pause here. We didn't really talk about it, but since he's not there anymore, what better occasion now? Though his flashback keeps haunting us forever as we see him die for the 80th time. What did you think of Obito as a character at the end?
I think he's a great character. Really well written. I like his story progression and then digression, I guess. I don't know. I think he's a good character.
Yeah, I like Obito. I think one thing that I've noticed the first time around and this time again, rewatching it, was that, like, to me, there was a bit of a disconnect between Obito and Tobi, right?
I see what you mean.
They often feel like two different characters, like entirely.
Right.
Like the moment he takes off the mask, and it's not just because he stops modifying his voice or starts, acknowledging that he's Obito, but just the way they...
Like his whole demeanor is
different. Exactly. So that, makes it harder for me to then, put the two of them together. Like, Obito is also Toby I love as a character, and Obito too, but for different reasons. It doesn't seem like it's the same person. I feel the same actually about Pain and Nagato. I often think of them as like two different entities. I have a hard time
like bringing them back together.
Like as
I don't know if I've
person.
had this issue, honestly, especially when we have one of the many flashbacks in this anime. I don't remember exactly which one, where we see Obito when he was recruiting the members, the ones who knew who he really was, or no, the ones who thought that he was really Madara, I guess, when he says like, only you know that and I'm guessing it was Pain, right? It was Nagato to whom he says that, oh, you're the only ones who know who I really am. To everyone else, I'm Toby, and I'm just...
Well, Kisame also knew. There was a few.
Yeah, there were a few, right? But I mean, especially when I see that part of the flashback, it works for me, you know? I can see Toby as a front for Obito.
Yeah, well, of course, and that's important to note. It's on purpose, right?
Yeah, obviously.
He's acting like a different person so that, you know, people think he's a different person.
Yeah.
He's even calling himself a different person. So it is on purpose that the two of them act very differently.
Yeah.
It's just then when I'm supposed to bring them back together, it makes it harder for me to, you know, gel both, you know. Not even, because there's 3 layers to it, right? It's like, it was the goofy Toby, which was a front because he was really Madara, which was a front because he's really Obito.
Right.
You know?
I think that, I don't know, to me that makes him a very, like, even more complex character, right? Because he kind of took on all of these different roles that filled him up, that made him forget
who he
really is. And so I don't know, I think I don't know, to me it made sense, to be honest.
I'm not saying it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, when I think of like Toby versus Conan, for example, I don't think, oh, this is Obito fighting Conan. You know, like there's a disconnect in my head. Like when I think of Naruto fighting Pain, I don't think of him fighting Nagato. Even though that's what he's doing technically.
Yeah. You know? Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I think the way the storyline went, I think works a lot. The fact that he's kind of a mirror to Naruto, I really appreciate, right? And
a true character who is like Naruto.
Yeah, because everyone is like Naruto, right?
Yeah, well, but everyone is like Naruto in one aspect or another. Obito feels the closest
to Naruto. And then it's kind of like, what if, you know, things went bad with Naruto? Would he end up like this, right? And which was one of the point that Nagato brought up, right? How can we be sure that you're not going to change, that you're not going to become someone who's jaded? And we have an example of what happens when someone does change.
Right.
Can have a very horrible repercussion for the world, right, as a whole. But the way they played off of each other, you know, with him trying to convince Naruto that, no, you're going to end up like me, while Naruto trying to, like, stay who he is, stay true to his word, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think what I like the most about Obito as a character is that they make his descent into darkness a very believable story. You know, like sometimes you would think, oh, you know, it seemed like you had all of these higher aspirations and these ideals and all of that. Like, how come you just gave up all of that
for one event, for one
person? Which, I mean, granted, sure, the pain and the sorrow must be great, but then if you think back at the story, it's not just the one person, you know, it's also everything that followed after this accident or incident, I guess, that we see in the flashback now, when then he spends so much time, years, with Madara, having him like fill his head with, you know,
there's all external influence there too,
a lot of it, right? And then even with what happens afterwards, that leads him to the point where he will fight and kill his teacher, it's believable. You can see the slow but sure like descent into the the dark side of Obito. And I really like that, because otherwise it would have felt cheap, to just like take a character and be like, oh, see, this character was like Naruto, but he turned evil. But like, if you don't give him a good story, a good why as to why he ended up like that, then it feels like you're just doing it to prove that it can happen to anyone, even to the likes of Naruto.
I think the reason why it works is because of how well Rin is built as a character.
Yes.
More so than what happened to Obito losing her. It's traumatic. We understand that. But a lot of people lose people, right?
Yeah.
But as the audience, you're supposed to be able to feel the loss, the level of loss. You're supposed to be able to, on a, level, empathize and think, wow, I wonder what would happen to me if I lost X or Y, right?
Yeah.
And if that person that he had lost was a shallow or not likable or someone that doesn't seem like that much of a loss, it's harder then for the audience to accept that that's a catalyst for a switch, right?
Rin was so important, especially to Obito, right? She supported him so much, because we often see the parallel between the different teams, and of course Kakashi sees him and Obito and Rin in his students, but really the dynamic between them is very different, because Rin was always supportive of her teammates. Rin was always there to help them. Rin always encouraged them, both of them, and especially Obito, who was the clumsy one, the one falling behind, the one not making it on time, the one not succeeding in almost any challenge,
But she still supported him, and she was his friend from even before the academy days.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, like, even if you want to take as an example the current Team 7, not to harp on Sakura, but like if like Sakura doesn't serve the role to Naruto that Rin serves to Obito.
Like when Sakura and everyone else hears Naruto say he wants to become the Hokage, they laugh it off. For so long they laugh it off. She says, even like a couple of episodes ago, she said like the dream that seemed so silly before feels real now, or achievable now.
And if I was him, I would be like, kind of F you. So it wasn't real when you thought I couldn't do it, but now that I'm the most powerful being in the world, it seems attainable.
But Rin doesn't do that. Rin, from the time Obito is a kid who's clumsy and like I was saying, not really succeeding in any challenge, she supports him. She tells him, no, you can do it. I know you can do it. It's very different. And so, of course, you feel the loss of Rin for Obito, not only because she's a great character, which she is, but because of what she represents to him.
There's a huge hole that you would understand, like, now your life is empty, right? Like, this person was his rock, right? And without the rock, it's much easier to stumble, especially if there's someone there to push
you down. Yeah, exactly. And as I was saying, this is what I appreciate the most about Obito's character, is that you believe that he could have ended up like that. And it's not just written like that for the story.
And I think that the redemption also was well written, right? And also made sense to be confronted with a Naruto who's, despite you killing my friends, despite this and that happening, I am still who I am. And I'm telling you, you are still who you are. You're still Obito.
I think that that's what made the most difference, is that Naruto was not only talking hypothetically or even about other people, like, oh, look, I forgave, or I reached out to Nagato or to anyone else, despite what they've done. It's like, no, I'm reaching out to you. And he knows, like they both know at that time the way Obito had influenced Naruto's life negatively in every possible way, right? And still Naruto reached out to him. I think that would have been the only thing to bring Obito back.
But not actually, because I think what's important with the redemption also is that that's not what brings him back totally, right? That's a step towards it.
Yeah.
But even when Naruto reaches, he pushes up the hand, right? He's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not listening to you, right? But then he gets defeated, and then he gets talked to by Kakashi, by Minato, right? It's an accumulation of things
Yeah,
that
exactly.
finally he can see the errors of his ways. You know?
Right.
And that happens, I think it's important that it happens before Madara reveals that he was manipulating everything.
Right.
Because then it's too easy.
Yeah, then it's too easy. Or like, oh, so you lied to me? Well, I'm not with you anymore. Like,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
But
Good character.
there
Such a
you go.
character.
Good character, Obito.
リン、もう少しだけ待ってくれないか。オビト？
トントントン。
に行く間、ほんの少しでいい。もう少し遠回りしていきたいんだ。
今度は誰を助けたいの？
かかしだ。別に来られちゃ台無しだ。あいつが何もできないで畑に。
Look at him, literally
Yeah.
helpless.
みたいになって
Can't do anything.
なんか尺なんだ。
それですぐに行けるの？
ああ、チャクラってのは二つの世界をつなげる力だ。かかしに会ってくれよ。
Still in play.
Oh, it's so nice that they're both kids.
あの世に行く前にお前がこっちに来ないよ。せっかく常任祝いのプレゼントでこの目をやったのに、それが帰ってきたんじゃ目覚めが悪くてよ。
He's gonna give him the
お前つってももう
the Sharingan.
食べることもないんだが、六代目ホカゲはお前が
Kakashi never really wanted that though.
He was this close though.
Yes, he
when,
was.
Tsunade was out of commission.
機嫌付きだが役に立たないものじゃない。他国にまで轟かせた自分の有名を忘れちゃいないだろう。シャリンガン
That's so awesome! Oh, I love the Kakashi gets to keep the Sharingan.
I said there's a time limit.
I mean, still. The fight continues.
Different types of Rasengan.
Yeah. Oh, this is so cool! I love this attack.
Super Tail Beast Rasen Shuriken.
Oh, it's fireworks! Oh! It's the tail beasts. Yeah, it's like the nine tail beasts are coming out of their own.
Oh my god.
Oh,
あの白い手に捕まんな。あの同日でさくらちゃんを。
so close!
よっしゃ、やったぜ。スサノオ、誰だ。
Wait, what?
どういうことだ。
That's way too cool!
おかしかねえだろ。コピー忍者シャリンガンのかかしっていうぐらいだ。
Copy Ninja.
Copy ninja.
シャリンガンは持っていないはずだが。
わからないけど助かった。
It looks really cool.
今度こそあいつらを世界を守る。
I like this. It feels like it gives him more you know, puts him on a level where he can hold his own in this fight.
Participate.
Yeah, exactly.
ならどうだカムイの力を手裏剣に
Oh, that's cool. Brilliant.
この力オビトの車輪がそれがなんでカカシ先生に
It was Ghost Obito. Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
このチャクラは
Oh no, I'm gonna ask questions. I like the moment, so I didn't want to talk about it too much now, but I'm gonna ask questions. That doesn't look good.
She's back. Like, sorry about that.
Yeah. I got angry for a minute.
無限つくよみの忍びたちからチャクラを直接抽出できるこの子宮空間こそ母さんの特別領域新たな空間の始まりだお前らはその犠牲となるのだ
Oh my god.
That sounds...
Not fun.
Yeah, no.
For them.
Also, it's crazy, like, she can create dimensions like this.
あれを止めるには
今度へのウサギババアを今すぐ踏み
The
Rabbit
rabbit
Granny.
アズワラ作戦を伝える
Ooh, plan.
俺たち元第七俺たちで世界を救うぞ
Sasuke's like,
Yeah, whatever.
不死どちらか一方が死ねば封印はできぬ
早い
Oh,
を得たばかり威力もスピードも段違い
that was close. What?
やはり
it's passing through.
Oh.
そしてこの技も復活だ
Kakashi.
That's cool.
母さん
No, it can't be yet. It's so close though. Oh.
Oh. Nah.
Oh.
やはりどちらもアシュラの転生者
That's Naruto's favorite move.
Yeah, it is.
すでに変化していたか
Smart now.
Yeah.
右が本物
Everybody's
Yeah.
in. Everybody's participating. Like, no.
Wait, so where is Sasuke? He's still there?
Still
Yeah.
there.
And he
That's weird.
switched up. That was awesome! So cool.
ダメだ
Oh, she's escaping.
Yeah.
But from above.
Ah, that's so cool!
ナルトサスケ
Oh, I love this. This is so good.
仕掛けたのはナルト
Back then it wasn't teamwork, but that teamwork right now. Whew.
Yeah.
桜は言い訳自身の保身サスケは我関せず
Yeah.
そうですら持っていないようだなチームワークのかけらもなしか
将来の夢はほかげを越すでもって里のやつら全員に俺の存在を認めさせてやんだ
それから夢なんて言葉で終わらす気はないが野望はある
Doesn't feel like he changed that much. Huh?
Yeah, he didn't.
The attitude, right? The
Yeah.
goals have changed a lot along the way.
私は春の桜
チームワークとは程遠いな俺らも似たようなものだったな
Yeah, you weren't that much better as
Yeah.
a kid.
まやるだけやってみるさいい絵だ
Must be a good moment for him.
Yeah,
They got her! They got her! No, it can't be. There's still like 30 episodes left. That was great teamwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this can't be it. I think there has to be, I don't know, something more. Because there's so much left.
Of the anime?
Yeah.
Mm.
There's gonna be another step.
So, Kakashi with the Sharingan.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, but how?
Hmm.
I get, you know, Albito said the chakra is brought back the idea that they had already talked about so much. The chakra is something that connects people and worlds together, something like this. But like, dude, you're dead. You're a ghost. You can't. Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. It was good. It doesn't make sense. You know.
It's kind of like chakra is chakra.
Yeah, just don't ask questions.
Don't think about
and
it.
I think it made me think of the episode with the Nagato, you know, where Kakashi was dead, and then he goes into that like space into the afterlife when he talks to his father.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, even after that happened, and I thought like, I don't really get it, but I guess it was of no real consequence, you know, to the fight or anything like this. It was just Kakashi having a moment to talk to his father. So I didn't really dwell on it too much. I thought it was more, I don't know, okay, fine, there's an afterlife in their world.
Yeah.
That's what they're
Well, if they
talking
can
about.
bring back souls for the Edo Tensei, it means those are some.
Yeah, exactly. But this is of real consequence. How can the soul just like come back by itself and also influence what happens in the world, you know? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. A lot of
It doesn't bother me
Questions,
so
yeah.
much in the sense that I like it, you know. It's cool. I like that Kakashi has the Sharingan again, and
the fact that it's
so
cool
awesome.
make it easier to just kind of
Yeah, but like I
wave
don't
it
like
off.
it. I don't like it when an anime throws things at me that I'm just supposed to take for granted.
yeah.
You know, especially this late in the game.
The closest we might have had to this was probably like Dan giving chakra to Tsunade, right? But at that moment, right, there's a few things to take into consideration. First, you know, the soul is there,
Yeah,
right, because of the Edo Tensei.
he hadn't passed on yet.
Yeah, and then he has a technique
Yeah, they explained it. He had a technique that he used.
to possess people.
Yeah.
And so here it's more like, oh no, he's dead.
Yeah, exactly. He's gone into the afterlife, and then it's like, I'll go back for a minute. I'll be right back. Wait for me, afterlife. You know.
You
Yeah.
might say there's a connection because they've shared the eye for so long, right? But you know, then you have to make your own explanation.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Well, I guess it is what it is.
It is what it is, but it was cool.
It was cool. And Kakashi of the Sharingan is awesome.
Well, we'll see. You said you don't think this is it. We'll see if
Yeah,
it
I don't
is as
think
we
so.
react to more episodes of Naruto Shippuden. If you want to be there for those reactions, we invite you to.
Subscribe to this channel. The button is down below.
Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for liking it. If you did, let us know in the comment section below what you thought of Ghost Obito coming with the Sharingan assist at the end there. And
Have a nice day.